In the 8 seasons we have played in this series, the Alabama State Hornets have won 7 SWAC championships and only 1 national title. Could have been playing for at least 2 more national titles, but unfortunately again, we got screwed despite the fact that we are 12-0 and did everything we had to do this season. So we're going back to the Rose Bowl. We're taking on the Pac-10 champions, the Stanford Cardinal, aka the Farm, aka the Christmas tree. The rest of the BCS games look like this: Fiesta Bowl, Pitt and Penn State. Sugar Bowl is Georgia Tech and LSU. So surprising. National championship game, of course, is Texas A&M versus Ohio State. Now look at this though. You got Hampton and playing Tulsa in the New Orleans Bowl, the GMAC Bowl, Arkansas Pine Bluff, and Marshall down in Mobile. Then we got a little Celebrations Bowl action in the Ponce Bowl in San Diego, California. The Howard Bison are taking on the Jackson State Tigers. SWAC versus MEAC. Motor City Bowl in Detroit, another Celebrations Bowl vibe. South Carolina State Bulldogs are taking on the Florida A&M Rattlers up there in Detroit. And then the Car Care Bowl up there in Charlotte. This is an old bowl game. You know it's the Mayo Bowl now. But Maryland's taking on Tennessee State. So let's go to the awards. For the second straight season, we have the Offensive Lineman of the Year on our team. And once again, for the third straight year, it is our left tackle. Kendrick Billings is now a back-to-back Best Offensive Lineman winner. The man has been an absolute animal over the last 2 seasons. In 2 seasons alone, he has well over 100 pancakes. This season alone, he has 82 pancakes, which leads the nation. He stayed making trips at IHOP, man. Only allowed 2 sacks all season up to this point. Kendrick Billings has been an animal on our offensive line. He has dominated, and of course we get most of our rushing yards from the left side of the offensive line, mainly thanks to him. He be straight pancaking everybody every game damn near. Just a crazy season for Kendrick Billings. And now let's go to the Biletnikoff Award winner, and once again it is Ryan Thompson. He is the second wide receiver in college football history to win this award in 2 straight seasons. The first one was the former Oklahoma State Cowboy by the name of Justin Blackney. This man has been an all-out beast since he stepped on campus in his freshman season. Back in season 5, we won the national championship. Last season, he had over 2,000 yards receiving, and now he's on the verge of doing that once again. Leads the nation in receiving yards, and of course, as you already know, he's the all-time leader in receiving yards. Also, he has 23 total touchdowns this season. He has, I believe, 17 on the air and 6 rushing touchdowns on the ground. And of course, he's the all-time leader in receiving touchdowns. Ryan Thompson over the last 2 seasons has no doubt been the best wide receiver ever in college football. And of course, we gave him the #1 jersey for a reason, because we saw greatness in this man before he even stepped on campus. Well, take that back. After his freshman year, he was straight balling as a freshman, and now he's a senior. Still can't believe he came back. But of course, he wanted to improve his draft stock, and hopefully, he was hoping we have a chance to play for the national championship game. He wanted 1 more crystal ball and 1 more ring on his finger before he left for the NFL. But hopefully NFL scouts will give him a chance. They gotta give him a chance. What am I saying? And of course, the Doak Walker Award. For the first time since season 5, we have a Doak Walker Award winner, and it is Donnie Monker. He is the 4th Alabama State Hornet to win this award in the history of our program since Joseph Cooley has taken over. So now you have Kendrick Williams in season 1, you have Justin Chambers in season 3, and I believe you have Gene Speedy Singleton in season 5, and now here you have Donnie Monker. He is the 4th Hornet to win this award. The man is having a career season. He has over 1,800 yards rushing, could have 2,000 yards. He will be the 4th Hornet in this series to rush for 2,000 yards in the season. 29 touchdown runs. He might give Justin Chambers a run for his money for his single season record. The story of Donnie Monker has been absolutely excellent. Donnie Monker redshirted during season 5, the year we won the national championship, so we had to sit behind Gene Speedy Singleton. He had to sit behind the Big L, Leon Henderson. He finally got his chance to be a full-time starter in season 7, a season which he did rush for 1,000 yards. But season 8, he became that guy. impact player, over 1,800 yards, 29 touchdown runs. So we go 1 week later where we're in New York City. We're in Times Square. We got two Hornets that's in the building for the Heisman Trophy presentation. Ryan Thompson is looking to repeat. Deadpool William Wade Wilson, the merchant with the arm, is looking to add his name to a legacy. Let's see what happens right now.
Thank you all for being here. Tonight, we'll find out who wins the most prestigious award in college football, the Heisman Trophy. It's an honor to present this award, which goes to the best college football player in the country. This young man will become a part of NCAA football history. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this year's Heisman Trophy. Congratulations, young man. You've earned it.
Now he comes from West End, Cobb, Alabama. Pretty much that's the Birmingham area. This man, in his first season as a full-time starter, had a rocky start. Put up some great numbers though, and eventually ran away with the Heisman Trophy. Look at these numbers. 590 first place votes. Ryan Thompson only had 88 first place votes this time around. He was looking to be the second player in college football history to win it 2 times in a row, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But for William Wade Wilson, he adds his name to the legacy of Heisman Trophy winner. And what a season he had. Deadpool was straight balling during this season. He was an absolute animal at the quarterback spot. Hopefully in the future we can get him as an impact player at quarterback, because we haven't had one since DeVaris Jackson. R.I.P. T-Jack. Now let's look at the All-American names. William Whitmore, quarterback from Florida A&M, is named first team All-American. Donnie Monker made it. Ryan Thompson made it. Even Chad Hamilton made it. As a wide receiver, I would have thought he would have made it as a return specialist. But Chad Hamilton had a great season. Too bad that he's going to be out for the bowl game. Kendrick Billis is there, of course. So as we continue to go down this list, man, look at all the Big Ten players on that offensive line. 2 Ohio State players, 1 Penn State player, an Oklahoma player at the end. But what a season we had, man. We went 12-0. I am still pissed off at the fact that we're not going to the national championship game. Somebody in the comment section mentioned it, but we might have to make our schedule much tougher next season. I'm talking about playing everybody that's ranked in the top 5. Wendell Davis, who had a great season, a career season as a matter of fact. 2 forced fumbles and 7 INTs. Davis was the only player on our defense that made first team All-American. That's criminal. Leon Hill should have been there too. William Wade Wilson, the merchant with the arm, is named second team All-American despite the fact that he's named the Heisman Trophy winner. Somebody make that make sense to me. That's crazy. There goes Ryan McCauley, our starting guard. 15 pancakes on the season, not 1 allowed sack. Very happy about that. He made it. Keep going down the list. You have some more. One thing I've noticed about this series so far is that Big 10 and Big 12, they have been dominating. Hasn't really been SEC as much. Leon Hill, though, he makes second team All-American. Look at those numbers. 49 tackles, 22 for loss, 13 sacks, 4 INTs, 2 forced fumbles, a scoop and score, and a pick 6. Leon Hill is an absolute animal. He should have been first team All-American though, man. But Leon Hill had a great season. This might be his last year too. I don't see him coming back. So let's look at the freshman All-Americans. There goes Chad Hamilton once again. Of course he was going to be freshman All-American. He's on the first team All-American list, and I still can't believe that. He's on there as a wide receiver, not as a return man. Though he didn't win Returner of the Year, I thought that was pretty criminal. He did have a good season though, and I hate that he got injured in the SWAC championship game versus Alcorn State. There goes the Alcorn State. We'll take that back. An Arkansas Pine Bluff player right there at guard. So more HBCU players are getting recognized and being rewarded and being honored for their performances. So I am very happy about that. There goes Lance Henderson from North Carolina State. I believe we had one more player, if my memory is correct, that was on the defensive side as far as the freshman All-Americans, and I believe that was in the secondary, and that was our 5-star cornerback Ryan Anderson, all the way out there from California. He had a great season. 2 INTs, 3 sacks, 21 tackles, man. It don't get no better than that. I was hoping we would see Landrum and some other players, but their time is coming. So let's look at the All-SWAC team. Willie Whitmore, of course, made first team All-SWAC. Donnie Marco, Ryan Thompson, and Chad Hamilton are no surprise. Eric Robinson had a great season though for Florida A&M. I understand why they won 8 games and they're going to a bowl game now. I believe this is their second time going to a bowl game since the start of this series. They did go to one in season 1. There goes Kendrick Billings and McCauley. And there goes Josh Reese. He had a great season. 11 pancakes. Not one allowed sack. Very happy to see that. But of course, the majority of our pancakes are going to come from the outside. So pretty much the tackles are expected to drop defensive players on their ass. So look at Jackson State though on their defensive line. 3 defensive linemen from Jackson State made it. Leon Hill, of course, middle linebacker, all first team All-SWAC. Ryan Anderson, of course, going to make the cornerback spot. Wendell Davis, and then Jason Reed made it. Wow. Everybody, damn near everybody except Avery Benson made it from our secondary. There goes Brandon Ziegler, and then there goes Sid McQueen, our punter. We damn near had everybody. Wade, Wilson, Deadpool, of course, second team All-SWAC. Still don't understand what that's about. Low down, dirty Shane Harris made it. I can't wait for him to come back next season. He is going to be our guy, and I expect him to be an impact player because he's going to be scary good. There goes Tony Robinson, redshirt senior from Mississippi Valley State. Sheldon Green had over 800 yards receiving, 12 total touchdowns, 11 touchdowns receiving, a kick return for a touchdown. I believe that was against Grambling State. So we keep going down this list. Robert Kent, look at this though. Look at this crime. How did Henry Ortiz made it? 3 receptions all season for only 12 yards. Make that make sense. That's crazy to me, man. I can't believe he made it. All right, continuing on down the list, because that just makes absolutely no sense that he made it. Colt Vaughn made it from Southern. Kellen McDonald made it at the tackle position. Arkansas Pine Bluff had a pretty good season. Damon made it, our starting center, who was like a 99 overall. And then there goes Stallings at guard. Man, we had some beasts on the offensive line this season. Joe McCowan made it as a second team All-SWAC player, defensive end. Keep going down, we should see at least another linebacker or something. There goes Grant Garcia, who I believe he was second, right behind Leon Hill in sacks with 12. And there goes Avery Vincent, had 2 INTs and a pick 6. Of course, the pick 6 versus Southern, the first play of the game. Josh Jones made it at our other cornerback spot. As we keep going further down, we don't see nobody else from our school though. But nevertheless, we dominated the SWAC once again. Let's go over to the Sun Belt. And as you can see, we're going to start with the second. We'll take that back. The MEAC. My bad. Not the Sun Belt, the MEAC. So now we're looking at the second team, and I must say, man, I'm very happy with how our season ended up so far. But again, I'm very upset that we didn't make the national championship game. Depending on what it looks like, regardless of who number 1 is, we're going to play the number 1 team in the country next season. I don't care who it is. It may be Texas A&M, it may be Ohio State, whatever. We're going to be playing the number 1 team in the country next season. We might go ahead and play another top 5 team as well. Might play 1 and 2 in the same season next year, regardless of if they're in the same conference or not. I'm letting y'all know that right now. So there goes the second team, all MEAC. Let's look at the first team, all MEAC. There goes Samuel Ross for Morgan State. The man had 20 total touchdowns. He was pretty much their entire offense all season. Let's see who else made it. There goes Drew Diggs. Drew Diggs is a low-key monster, man. I can't wait to see who comes out the MEAC and actually pops up on Madden this season. I'm hoping Samuel Ross does, because I looked at his rating. I believe he's like, what, a 91, 92 overall right now. So that should be interesting. That should be enough for him to pop up on Madden when we do import this draft class. We just want to see where these cats go. We also got to see what the current Hornets are doing that's in the NFL right now. But thank you for watching. Join us next time. We're going to start the bowl season. Peace. We got to see what all these HBCU schools are doing. Yeah.